Hi everybody, I am opening up the midterm, and I'm opening up just a little bit early. I would normally wait till the end of the week and do it over the weekend, but I'm opening up early, and it's going to be due in 2 weeks. I'm giving you 2 weeks time to do this, and a little extra, so it's got a few extra days in there for you to complete the exam. So please do it by the due date. I think it's pretty straightforward. It's divided into these kind of short answers and short essay. Please respond using your book. I have no issues with you engaging and using your books. I think it's important that you get to understand the material in a way that allows you to kind of engage with it. I hope that the questions do that. So the short answers, about 3 sentences at the most, I think, could respond to each one of these. I'm not asking you for, complicated details, just the best you can to directly answer the question. Just keep it to about 3 sentences. If you go into 4, that's fine. If you go into 5, that's fine. 1 sentence probably will not be enough, but again, it's supposed to be just short answers, so focus on being very direct. The short essays is literally short essays, nothing different from what you're doing in your discussions, right? That's all I'm asking for. Try to reach 250 words per question, and try to keep it under 400 words. I'm not looking for you to write a thesis or anything like that. Just respond to the question directly and in a way that explains it. Please provide an example. It's important that you show me that you know what you're talking about, not that you're just reading the material, but that you are understanding the material. I like this textbook because it does that. It illustrates a lot of examples. Don't use the book's example, just apply your own example to it. Or if you do, that's fine, just reference it so that you can kind of show me that you get it, right? That's the goal behind this exam in general, is to get you to understand this. So I'm going to give you 2 weeks, and then on November 1st I am going to open up the remainder of the class. So I'm going to put open the rest of the files for the rest of the semester, including the final. You will have November through the end of the last day to complete all the work for this class, and that gives you plenty of time to find space, whether you can do it quickly, whether you can do it, you need to take longer time. It gives you the opportunity to be able to engage with the course materials at the time that you have available. I know that the months of November, once we get into November, right after Halloween, it goes chaotic for most people's schedule. So I just want to make sure that you have every opportunity to do that. Now, I'm also going to be measuring the amount of work that you have done for this course as a group, the amount of work that you've done to this course with the amount of content hours that we're supposed to meet for the course. So my goal here is never to try to force you to do a million things, because we have to be careful, because it's an online course. It's not like we're meeting every day at a specific time so that we know, okay, we're meeting the content material based on the number of hours. I don't want to give you 2 semesters worth of work in 1 semester simply because it's an online course. I want to be very careful with that. This is an introduction to gerontology. The bulk of the introduction has just happened, right? When we talk about gerontology, the bulk of it has just happened. It's understanding, and we're moving into the next phase, which is going to be the social, but basically we're looking at, the biology, the psychology, and the social part of, aging. And so that's what gerontology tends to focus on, how those things work together, interact with each other. After the midterm, the next phase is really going to be on the social. The love and intimacy kind of gets you a little bit to that, and then we move towards the social part. And we've met the commitment for getting an introduction to gerontology on that. Every other subject after that point is basically an add-on. Okay, we're adding on to kind of get, how does gerontology look at this specific topic? How does it look at this specific topic? So we'll be switching towards that. but I will probably not be able to include all the materials in the syllabus because it's basically would be unfair to kind of do that given the amount of hours that you've already engaged in this class. So it's a balance. We're striking a balance here, so I will open them up based on the number of hours that you already done. Brightspace allows me to look at the number of hours that you've done, and I can then calculate how many hours of materials I should be providing for you towards the end of the semester, and that's how we're going to end the semester, okay? The last thing I want to speak to is the issue of grading. At that point in time, because you will be submitting materials, Brightspace does something funny where it moves the person who submitted last to the front. And so I have to be careful with that. I'm going to try to get to your grading as quickly as possible, and I'm going to try to respect the fact that you're submitting your work, so I'm going to try to get you. If I miss it, I apologize. I deeply do. I try to get as much of the grading done so that you are aware of where you are in the class and where you stand. Hopefully right after the midterm you've got a good idea of where you are in the class, but I think you've done quite a lot already. So anyway, that is it. So I will talk to you guys soon, and if you have any questions on the midterm, please feel free to send me a note.